y'all here sober in recovery? Anything like that? No, you're all luscious. Amazing. I love that for you. That's so awesome. I am actually 9 years on the wagon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just said that so you would clap. No, it's actually true. I am 9 years cold turkey from being a cyberbully. When I was in middle school, I was a huge cyberbully to my best friend. I'll give you an example. My parents started fighting with her parents. That's how bad it was. Like, it was Hatfield and McCoy multi-generational beef. They had to have split custody of PTA meetings. It was so bad. If you've ever wondered, like, hey, I think my dad could kick your dad's ass, I know for a fact my dad could kick her dad's ass. The trick is to bring a weapon. That's the trick. In this instance, I grew up in Connecticut, so the weapon was a lacrosse stick. But in men's lacrosse, you can body check, so that's fine. Now, we all get better and, like, evolve as people, though, right? Like, I got meaner and more biting with my insults to her, and she got better at giving it back to me. And so now we're fine. No, she did give me a little bit of a dose of my own medicine. She said, Courtney, you know what? I always knew I was going to make you pay. So she made me co-maid of honor in her wedding this fall. So not only do I not get to be the sole maid of honor in her wedding, I have to share the spotlight with our other friend, Bree. But also, I have to pay $7,000 to do so. Like, she's really making me pay. It's going to be great. We're going to wear blush suede and all look like sickly goth children. It's going to be great. No, I love my best friend, though. I almost fell off the wagon, though, recently. Maybe you guys will let me know if this was like a worthwhile reason to almost start cyberbullying again. I got an email from Nordstrom on Tuesday morning that said, "Hi, Courtney. We are processing your purchase of $951.62. And since I was not hungover, I knew that purchase had not been made by me. As it turns out, someone was able to crack my secret password for my Nordstrom.com account. Spoiler alert, it's the same password that I use for all of my accounts. I don't know what to tell you. And they placed an order for $951.62 worth of clothes. And I don't know what's worse, the fact that this girl bought all of that stuff and had it shipped to her own house with her first and last name as the shipping address. Or the fact that the clothes that she got were so ugly. Like, it would have been so much more okay with me if she had gotten stuff that I would have worn. I don't know, like this dope shirt. But no, she decided to get, like, baby tees and cargo pants, and that's never something that I would have worn. And so I was like, okay, this is definitely not something drunk Courtney did. And so I thought really hard. I was like, am I gonna be a Karen and, like, go to the cops? No, that doesn't seem right for me. Like, I'm Gen Z. That's not something I'm going to do. And so then my next temptation was, okay, you know what? I'll do the Gen Z version of going to the cops, which is blasting this girl on TikTok. And I put in some research to figure out who she was. I mean, her name was generic enough, so I didn't want to make sure that I was, like, calling out the wrong Gabby Nelson. But as I did that research where I found her house and her parents and both of their jobs and drafted up messages to her parents at both of their jobs, I realized that the pictures that she was tagged in on Facebook were of her at prom last year because she's 16 years old. And I was like, oh, this is me behaving like I did when I was 16 to a 16-year-old. And it was cute when I was 16, maybe, not according to you guys. You didn't think it was cute, I did. But it's not cute anymore because I'm, and I hate to say this, 26. That shit's not cute anymore. You can ask Leonardo DiCaprio. I was so sad when I turned 26 because now I am no longer eligible to be Leonardo DiCaprio's 3-month-long girlfriend. And honestly, let's be realistic, guys. This is the only reason why I can't be Leonardo DiCaprio's 3-month girlfriend. There's nothing else that's preventing me from doing that. It's not proximity. I will go to him. But no, it's because I now have to pay for my own health insurance, which is just such a bummer. I do love my birthday, though. I think the reason why I love my birthday so much is because I'm a woo girl deep down. Any of y'all woo girls? Woo! Woo, thank you, amazing. And I think that you can tell that I'm a woo girl because of the types of alcohol that, like, you know how that says something about who you are as a person, the type of alcohol that you like to drink? Like, if you're drinking Coors Light, then someone needs to tell you that you were never gonna go pro in baseball, Chad. If you're drinking gin and tonics, then you have a complicated relationship with your father. But when I was in college, I was a woo girl, which meant that I drank, as my drink of choice, peach Andre. Do y'all know what peach Andre is? I heard one oof. That's sparkling peach flavored Moscato. Legally, I have to put the word Moscato in air quotes there. And that meant that I was a woo girl. And I've always been a woo girl. I was a woo girl growing up too. And my mom knew that about me. And she tried to help me with it. She was like, Courtney, if you ever want to get a husband, you need to learn about football. Perfect for a woo girl, right? And so I took it upon myself to watch every single episode of Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders making the team on country music television for research. And this was before my family could afford TiVo, so I couldn't even fast forward through any of the parts where the girls are interviewed about football to prove that they know what's going on behind them while they're doing their kicks. But I realized as I was watching all of those many episodes of the girls in the tight little shorts doing their kicks with their boobs out, there may be another reason why I don't have a boyfriend. And it's because I love cheerleaders. But maybe that's something my boyfriend and I can have in common. I don't know. Sometimes when I tell that joke, people will come up to me afterwards and say, Courtney, you're such a cleat chaser. Y'all know what that is, a cleat chaser? It's girls who go after guys who are athletes. And it gets more specific. Like, for example, girls who go after guys who are like hockey players, for example, are called puck sluts. But I don't think that puck slut or like cleat chaser is something that really accurately represents who I am as a person. I think I'm more like a hedge fund honey, right? Like I'm a tech tart. Like I'm a Wall Street whore, basically. In fact, I'm trying to really live it up in that Wall Street whore mentality. For Hot Girl Summer this year, I'm trying to party on a boat in the playpen, right? That's major woo girl action right there. And I tried and failed last summer, and maybe y'all will help me understand why it is that I failed. I was on the dating apps last summer trying to get a date to a party on a boat. And you know how you like pitch yourself differently on different dating apps depending on the demographics? Yeah. Like on Tinder, you're really direct because it's for hookups. And on Bumble, you're really complimentary because it's for simps. And so I went on Hinge and I said as my prompt, looking for an FWB for 4th of July weekend. Friend with boat, right? Yeah. Apparently not everyone got that. And so I thought, okay, you know what? I'm going to go on a different dating site and pitch myself a little bit differently. Change it up a little bit. And so I went online and I wrote, woman seeking man with access to aquatic vehicle. Available wee hours of the night, 4th of July weekend. Triflers need not apply. But as it turns out, that's a little bit more date line than pickup line. One of us came back alive. My name's Courtney Zelazny. Thank you so much.